You don't need Netflix, you don't need cable. Hop on YouTube, welcome to the hood table, where we chop up local and global events vocally. You don't really wanna miss out on these conversations. Just joke a little, laugh a little, get that wine in your system, fill your glass a little. Expose current events, talk trash a little. You never know, these opinions might clash a little. They addicted to the content, got them binge watching. You don't like it, then you want invited. Bet your friends watching in the house and your job parking lot before you clocking. They don't wanna miss a second of this HD content. Everybody think they got something to say, so it's an open invitation, bring it to the table. But if you come whack, just know we ain't buying in. We gon' probably turn you back and tell you sorry, try again. Yeah, welcome to the hood table. You don't need Netflix, you don't need cable. Yeah, welcome to the hood table. You don't need Netflix, you don't need cable.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? How's everybody doing? What's up at work? Make sure you guys like the video, share the video, and subscribe to the Hood Table if you're not subscribed. Hey, Miss Hog, what's up? My beautiful moderator, and also a member of the Hood Table Nation. Remember, you guys, if you want to become a part of the Hood Table Squad, part of the Hood Nation, all you have to do is hit that join button at the bottom, right down there where you see subscribe under the screen. Just hit join to join. And everybody who are subscribed to our monthly newsletter at thehoodtable.com on our personal website, you should have received a September newsletter from me this morning. Everybody who subscribed to our website on thehoodtable.com, you will receive a monthly newsletter from me every month at the first of the month. So you have to make sure you check your email. I put out a newsletter today. I talked about different videos that I thought were really good this past month that I think you should check out that we did. We also recognize the passing of Chadwick Boseman in the newsletter. We gave a shout out to oh hey Caramel Diva. We also gave a shout out to Carla Prince, who won the giveaway in April, because that's something that we do for the people who are actually members of the Hood Table Nation. So and what else? I mentioned a few other things in our, this is our actually first monthly newsletter because we only had our YouTube channel for a little over a month. I mean, not our YouTube channel. We only had our website, thehoodtable.com, for a little over a month. So this month was our first newsletter. And remember, every first Friday of every month is when members get put in a drawing to win something. So that'll be this Friday on Friday Night Live. Every first Friday Night Live, that's when we announce the winner for each month. You said you was on the website today. Yes, I did saw that you subscribed to the website, and that was literally after I just sent out the newsletter for the month. So I'm trying to wait to see how many other people will subscribe to our newsletter on in the next few days or in the next week before I send out another campaign letter, because you only get like so many campaign letters, that you can send out each month. So that's why I like to do it like at the beginning of the month. But if I don't get nobody else subscribe to our newsletter on thehoodtable.com, then I'll send you out another newsletter within a few days. But hey, Carmel Diva, what's up, girlfriend? Hop up on the stream if you want to. Anybody is always welcome to hop up on the screen. You know how we do. Bring it to the table if you got something to say about anything that we are speaking about tonight. All you have to do is jump on the StreamYard, and let me put the link in. There's the link. So if you want to jump on the StreamYard, go ahead and click that link because tonight we're gonna be talking about Monica and Brandy. We're gonna talk about B Dog, B Dog and Mo. Hey Mo to the E to the Mo to the E to the sitting on top of the A. Hey, man, I'm telling y'all, man, my son, he was running around the house doing something last night when I was watching the Brandy versus Monica versus Brandy, uh, versus battle. And I was being here jamming. I was jamming. I was like, oh my God. Do you remember this song? My son's like, I remember this song. Now, mind you, my son is 19 years old, right? So I'm like, you don't know nothing about this. You don't know about sitting up in my room. You don't know nothing about the boy is mine. Oh my God. He was like, Mama, yes, I do. Because you used to play all that stuff real loud in the house when we was little. I know all about y'all 90s music. I was like, okay, cool. And then so I was like, so who do you think, won the battle to my 19-year-old son? He said, I don't know them like that. Oh, child, it was so funny. But yeah, man, I really, out of all the battles, I swear, I said this before, and I know some other people have said it, that we were waiting for Monica and Brandy to battle. We were waiting on it, but didn't think it would ever happen because them two, even though they grown now, they more mature, they got their families. Um, they done done a lot of work, done a couple songs together. Um, it was like, hey, it just ain't gonna happen. But I think, it was kind of like they were kind of inspired by what's been going on lately, from what I gathered from what they were saying on the show, that some of the things they have mentioned, some of the things that happened this year, from us dealing with the Rona, to the passing of Chadwick Boseman, to, I mean, it's just so many different things that's been going on this year. And Kamala, being VP, running for VP with Biden. I mean, it's just different things. And I think that so much has happened this year. It kind of like, you know what? Life is too short. Time is too precious. Let's get these people something, some good music, some good R&B, soulful R&B, some good hip hop, some good, because we miss music like that. We don't get music like that anymore. Not at all. I don't care who they are, where they came from, who they producers are, they writers are. We don't get good music like that anymore. And I'm just like, it just took me way back. You what? Lovely T said it was boring. You know what? I ain't never said nothing bad about Lovely T, and I ain't about to start to now because she got like 5 million followers on YouTube. So I ain't gonna go there, but I did not think it was boring at all. I really enjoyed the selections that they did. I really enjoyed also how Brandy, at first in the beginning, I was like, Brandy, what you mean you done bought you a journal? What the hell you need a journal for at the battle? Have your songs wrote down. Have everybody have your playlist. Have the songs on your cell phone. What you need a journal for? But she actually had poems written down, and a lot of the poems that she had written down, connected with the songs that she had written, and she had songs. She even had a song about, my best friend with her and Ray J. Remember when she made that long time ago, and that song, was meaningful to her. So a lot of the songs that were meaningful to her, she wrote poems about. And at first I was like, girl, oh my God, come on, B dog. Come on, why you up here with the god doggone notebook and journal? You talking about poems? This is a battle. But I mean, I did enjoy it. I really did like it. Edward said, Monica, Your Everything to Me song was the best song, I think. And man, I love that song. I love that song. But Monica has so many songs. I think my favorite song last night was from Monica. She has so many songs. I mean, when I say I'm a big Monica fan, I have all her CDs, like every single one of her CDs in my SUV, in my truck. Every single one, every single one. And that's the thing that I like about Monica. Like Monica has always been that type of singer, that type of artist where you can buy an album and you guaranteed to like the majority of the songs. I love Brandy too. I really do. I really love Brandy too. But some of her albums, it's like, okay, I like that song. I like that song. I like that duo that you did with that person. I like that song from off of that soundtrack. But it was really hard for me when Monica was really when Brandy was really popping to just listen to a whole record. But I do love them both. And both of their voices are so distinctive. Like how they pitted them against each other, for years. They pitted them against each other. They were like in a league of their own. I always thought that Monica and Brandy was in a league entirely of their own. Monica, man, she just brought me street. She brought me rough. She brought me jagged. She brought me hood. She brought me ghetto. She brought me this who I is. You gonna get what you gonna get, and that's what I liked about Dallas, because Dallas Austin, who she worked with for years, because she has said many times throughout the years how he had always allowed her to be herself, even when her and Brandy was pitted against each other. He always allowed her to be herself. And she had mentioned in one interview how she was in an interview and somebody told her, Monica, you can't say that. You can't say that in an interview, Monica. You can't say that. And this was when she was a teenager still. And Dallas also was like, yes, she can say that. If that's what she wants to say in the interview, that's what she's going to say in the interview. So Monica and Brandy was definitely in a league of their own, but two extremely talented artists. I love Brandy's voice too, her sultry, soulful, deep, earthy voice. But yeah, Monica was seasoned, man. Edward. I mean, I haven't listened to Miss Thing, and I ain't gonna lie. I listened to Miss Thing about 3 weeks ago. I listened to the whole CD about 3 weeks ago. I had it playing on my I had it playing on my on my little stereo, my little what's that little thing that you speak into? I can't even think of the name of that little thing. And it's sitting right across from me, but I don't see the name of it. But you know that thing that I'm talking about, you speaking to that thing. And I was listening to it and I had it blaring, Alexa, and I had Alexa blaring Miss Thing. But on Miss Thing, Monica started at 12. She been singing since she was a little girl, but she started recording that album when she was like 12. The album came out when she was like 13. And even back then, I was a little older than Monica, but when I heard her blowing, when I heard Monica, 13 years old, coming out the gate like that, that's the difference between Brandy and Monica. Brandy, you right. She ain't no slouch on the mic. She ain't no slouch on the mic. She ain't no slouch on the vocals. She definitely is not. But the difference about them when they first came out the gate, Brandy came out when she was 14, and Monica started when she was like 12 working on her music, but her album came out when she was like 13. But even though Brandy had a few more years working like professionally, I still think Monica, her vocals, like I'm like, this ain't no little girl. She ain't 12. You know how you go to the basketball or football games with your kids and you see these little kids looking like they in college and they telling you they in junior high and they playing like they in college. And you like, no, they too big. They got their muscles too big. They too fast. They too strong. You not telling me that this child that's playing and competing against my child is in the same grade. I want to see, man, I don't remember how many times I used to hear parents, I want to see the birth certificates. I want to see I want to see the credentials. That's how I was with Monica when she first came out. Like, I want to see her credentials. Ain't no way in hell this Southern child from the ATL, from the A town, is singing like that. But then, like months and months ago, I had checked out some of Monica's really, really old videos, like when she was like in school, talent shows, um, things like that. I was looking at her when she was like 7, 8 years old. And I'm like, look at this, look at the riffs, listen to the riffs, listen to the runs on this little child. But I was like, man, the difference is what I was about to say. The difference was when Monica came out the gate, she came out the gate. Monica kicked down the door. When her CD hit, when her singles hit, sitting up in my room. Man, when Brandy sitting up in my room. That was a great, great, great song. That was a great, great song. But when Monica came out, just one of those days, man. When Miss Thing came out, she literally kicked down the door. Brandy's album, it took off like this. Monica's album just punched you dead in the face. She was like, here I am. This what I got. This who I is. I'm a talented mother. You know what? Brandy, her music eventually caught ears to a lot more people, and her albums eventually started selling and selling. But Brandy, when she first came out, people weren't feeling her album like they were feeling Monica's album. People were feeling Brandy's single, but when Monica's single came out, when Monica's single came out, after it was on the charts for so long, and after it made so much money, they pulled it. They said we ain't even gonna sell that single no more because it was making so much money. They didn't want it to overpower the record, so they totally took the single off the shelf. She came out the gate swinging like pow, pow, pow. Brandy was out there, pow, pow, pow. She came out swinging. And even though they weren't like competing against each other per se, the industry, the fans, us, we the ones who was pitting them against each other, making them think that, they had to, one up each other all the time when they were in two totally different, I mean, leagues. Two different lanes, totally miles apart. You said you think, let me read some of y'all comments. Edward said, I believe Brandy best song was Have You Ever Loved Somebody? Yes. Yes. I love that song. I love that song. Hey Cash, what's up? How you doing? Um, Carmel Diva said Brandy has had some hits, but vocally she is no match for Monica. Never have been. Brandy is very nasal and monotone. Oh, Carmel Diva, me and Carmel Diva, or Carmel Diva and I, we was talking earlier. I had called Carmel. No, Carmel Diva had called me because we got possibly a really good interview coming up with somebody. Possibly Carmel Diva is trying to make the connections so we can bring them onto our platform for a very informative interview. So while we was talking about Verzuz, about the Monica battle. And Monica, I mean Brent, I'm calling you Monica and Brandy. Carmel Diva, she she did tell me that Brandy was very monotone. And she is. She is very monotone, but she just has that. It's like no other voice. I mean, it's so different. But Monica's, hers is too. I'm definitely, and you know what, Cash? A lot of people was like, Brandy won. Brandy won. But then a lot of people was like, nah, Brandy should have selected some different songs. Brandy, if she would have really put out, other songs, other selections, then she really would have killed it. I man, I don't know, y'all. I don't know. It was such a close one for me. I mean, because I really, really love both of them. And it was like, but some of the songs, I'm not even gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. Some of the songs that Brandy played last night, I fast forwarded through the video because I actually watched it after it ended. I watched it after it ended. So when I was watching the replay, I fast forwarded through a lot of Brandy's songs. Not because she had a good singer, but I was like, oh, a lot of her songs are monotone. And a lot of her songs sound alike. To me, that's just to me. That's the no shade. No shade, Brandy. Don't come for me. Don't come for me. I love you and Ray J. But some of her songs are really monotone and they kind of sound alike to me. It seemed like she was always, I don't know, like I don't think Brandy really tried to reach outside her box or go outside her box. You know what I mean? I don't know. That's just me. But some of the songs I was just like, let's get to Monica. I was like, oh, is that messed up? Candace said, she said Candace said Team Brandy, period. 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 Brandy's I Wanna Be Down song. Yeah, I like that song too. I like Wanna Be Down. I do. I really do. But yeah, I thought it was great. Out of all the different um well, I don't even want to call them competitions, but out of all the battles that I've seen thus far, I really, really, really enjoyed this one. And it's mainly because I love artists. I love, I've always loved female artists. I like male, and I'm talking about R&B. I love male R&B too, but male R&B groups or singers just have to be like, I mean, it just have to be like, uh, you know what I mean? For me to really, really like them, because I like people who seem like they sing effortlessly. Like Monica and Brandy can sing effortlessly. Like Brandy with her runs, Monica with her I mean, they sing effortlessly. But one thing I want to ask y'all about. Now we know that it was like a media industry fans that brewed this beef. you know it was never like a situation before Monica punched Brandy in the face. Before that, way before that, they were cool, they were friends, they was homegirls. That Brandy reached out to her to, make a song about her. I mean, to write a song with her or sing a song with her. The Boy Is Mine. And Monica at one point had, presented an award to Brandy. So they was cool. But then the media frenzy and they built up after, the Boys Is Mine, they built up this really big beef that they supposedly had. And it eventually, got to both of them, but more so to Brandy. And I always wondered, like a long time ago, they used to talk about how Monica had punched Brandy when they had to perform that song, "The Boy Is Mine." When they had to perform that, and then right before that was at the MTV Video Music Awards, and right before, like literally right before they went on stage, Monica punched Brandy, and then like right after that, they went on stage. And you couldn't even tell then. Later, the media put it out. It was all over. It was trending news and everything. But you can tell because the song was supposed to be about two ladies feuding over a man, over a boy. So kind of the way they was acting on the stage and stuff, you didn't think, oh, Monica just stole on Brandy backstage. But but did y'all think something was odd? Like they haven't talked in 8 years per se. They haven't talked in a while. They said they haven't talked in a while. But do y'all think Brandy was really pressed like to get Monica to sing with her last night. Like it was something weird going on. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry, y'all. Y'all know sometimes I be reaching, but it was something really weird. It was something really weird. Like through the years, after they punched after Monica punched her and woo. I think Monica kind of like I think they kind of like got into a little spit fight, talking here, social media, he say, she say, stuff like that after that. But then I think Monica kind of was like she was a little bit more mature than Brandy. And she kind of was like, man, forget that. I got business to take care of. I got kids. I got a whole family now. I'm, doing all this and that and the third. And I think Brandy was still out there on this rah rah stuff, trying to keep the fans and the industry hype over this beat because it kind of did help, both of them. It kind of did help both of their careers in a way, but I think it kind of harmed both of their careers too because, man, it was like y'all really let the industry and y'all let the fans like keep throwing sticks in this fire and kept creating a bigger and bigger fire for nothing. Y'all could have been like really cool, making more music, working together a little bit more. No, Candace. You talking about now. I thought you talking about in the past because Brandy been throwing shade at Monica for years. Brandy been throwing shade for Monica for years. And JL, that's me. I can't even pick. I really can't. I can't even pick. And although I love Monica, I love me some Monica. It's like I said, they're just too, I don't know. This is like Erica Badu against, I don't know, Whitney Houston. Their voices are so many miles apart from each other. They both talented. They're both beautiful, but I don't know. I'm just saying. But yeah, and it's okay. It's okay. They came together for the culture. They came together because of what's going on right now in the world. What they mentioned before is really like it's this time for us to come together. It's a time, and Monica did apologize years ago for punching Brandy. But it was a lot of shade thrown back and forth between the ladies, but it was a lot from Brandy. It was a lot. It was a lot from Brandy. And a lot of the times Monica kind of just ignored it and ignored it and ignored it. And I think it was just like, man, when they saw each other behind stage, it was like, hey, what up? How? But what I thought was weird, what I was getting at was every time Monica Brandy offered her to sing with her last night, Monica kept saying, "No, I'm good. No, I'm good. You got this." Brandy wanted to sing with her so much. And I really do believe that Brandy wants to make another album with her. I really do. I really do think that and I think that they could make an album together. I think that they could not only make a single together, I think that if they really wanted to come together, they could make an entire album and it would be a complete hit. That would be something to see. That would be something to see. I really love both of their different voices, but the way they harmonize together is off the chain. The Boy Is Mine, one of my favorite duets of all time between, R&B. Like that's one of my favorites of all time. But yeah, you saw when she was talking about that. Cash, I don't think right now they would do something like that, because of the Rona, but maybe afterwards, after it's safe to go outside and play, after it's safe to go outside and play, maybe. I don't know, but I did hear Monica. That's what I was saying, not Monica Brandy. That's what I was saying. Last night it seemed like Brandy was pressed for them to get together and to sing. She even mentioned on going on tour. Remember she told Monica, she said, oh, okay, I hope you ain't mad right now, even though I know Brandy was playing. She was like, I hope you ain't mad right now because and not want to go on tour. But ain't noticed me. um when Monica was talking about how she used to be like a roughneck and how she really matured and she's a little older now. She don't act like she used to unless she really have to. You know, like a lot of us, we ain't gonna throw them bows unless we really have to. But she was telling about, you know, the song she was presenting, the song she's about to do next, and talking about how she had to kick in doors at one time because somebody was cheating on her or whatever. That was Sideline Hoe. Use a hoe. That was one of my favorites too. I used to cram that in my car. But anyway, she was talking about that song, and Monica was like, I mean, Brandy was like, yeah, you had to kick my door in too. And Monica was like, why you say that? No, I didn't. No, I didn't. I ain't never kicked your door in. And that's when Brandy was like, oh, okay, I hope you ain't mad. I hope you ain't mad because I really, I really want to go on tour. And, are you not going to go on tour anymore? But it seemed like Monica was really serious. Like, don't tell people that I try to kick your door in. But I'm like, Monica, you did steal on her backstage at the MTV Music Awards, Video Awards, whatever it was. You said Brandy was a little thirsty, but I think that was in the spirit of lighting the mood in the room because the tension was painfully obvious. And I wonder, when they said they had a conversation. They did say they had a conversation before they actually sat down. And they did talk. And I'm sure there was some apologies and some tears. I'm sure it was a lot of that because them two used to be friends. They really used to be friends before The Boy Is Mine came out. And Brandy at one time said they used to be like two peas in a pod. Like they used to be friends. Then The Boy Is Mine came out and it kind of backfired. It helped them in the industry as far as like making money, but it backfired on a relationship. But Monica was like, no, don't say that, don't say that, don't say that. But I don't know if it was. I didn't really feel any tension from Monica. I really didn't. Monica was just chill and relaxed and like, she was up there dancing and when she was doing Sideline Hoe, she was like, Monica was out there bankhead. I mean, Monica was having fun. I don't know. I don't know. You said a collaboration between both of them wouldn't work because they are competitive and gonna be trying to outdo each other. Laughing all this shit would be like trying trying to make individual songs. You think so, Edward? Man, I don't know. I don't know. I think they're gonna surprise us. Man, remember this night, y'all. Remember this night. Remember that Tanya from the Hood Table said that she thinks they are going to surprise us. I really think that she's going to surprise us. I know, Cash. I know, but she was grooving. She wasn't doing the backhand battle. But, I'm just talking stuff. But she was grooving, though. She was grooving. But I don't know. I just still think that they, but anyway, their voices are definitely timeless. Their voices are definitely untouchable. But I do love when they harmonize with each other. And I was kind of wanting it. Like when Brandy kept saying, help me sing the song, help me sing the song. It was at one point she was damn near begging Monica. And Monica was like, no, 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 you got the flow. She said, I want the Lord to use you. I want you to It was something Monica said. I was cracking up. I was hollering. I was like, Monica, just sing a bar with the girl. But she refused. But I wanted to hear it. I wanted to hear more of them singing together. You said Brandy and Monica are two powerful ladies. That's not gonna take the back seat. Yeah, you probably right. You probably right. You probably right. Yeah, Brandy was. I will say she was a little bit chipper, even though I thought she was really trying. I really thought she was trying, but overall, it was a good show. It was a good show. I enjoyed both of the ladies, and I'm like, dang, I need to get out all my Monica CDs. Brandy, I think I got like, I think I got like two Brandy CDs around here. I think I got two Brandy CDs. I know I have Full Moon. I know I have Full Moon, and I think I have is it Aphrodisiac? Yeah, I think I got Full Moon and I got Aphrodisiac. Those are the two ones I got. But I'm going to have to check out. I done heard some of the singles from Brandy's new album, and I done heard some of the singles from Monica's new album. I'm gonna have to actually sit down and listen to both of them and check both of them out. That's what I'm gonna have to do. But I was also gonna ask y'all, how many of y'all still buy CDs? How many of y'all still buy CDs? Do y'all still buy CDs? Like, or do y'all just download everything? I want to know because I like to buy my CDs. Not only because I think it has a better sound, but playing a song on my phone in the car is no comparison to having an actual CD, not bootleg. I'll give y'all the side eye. Not bootleg. But how many of y'all actually still buy CDs? I still have a lot of CDs. I probably got like, wow, man, I probably got like 300. I still probably got like at least 300 CDs. At least 300 CDs. I just like my old school music has to be all on CDs. If one mess up or if it don't play anymore or if I lose it, I have to replace my old school CDs. I just have to. These newer people that be coming out, I ain't even really found nobody that I'm like, dang, I don't even want to spend no $15.99 on them. I really ain't. I haven't. Yeah, I mean, but I really haven't. I don't know. Music ain't like it used to be. It's just not how it used to be. Candace said, Karen said because Monica showed her arrogance high key, and I'm not just saying because I'm a fan of Brandy. I'm just calling what I see with all four eyes. I didn't see that. I didn't see that. I just think Monica. You know what? You know what? To your comment, Candace. To your comment, homegirl. Brandy did mention how when she first heard Monica first single, how she kept saying to herself, who is this with all this confidence? Who is this 13-year-old, 12, 13-year-old girl with all this confidence? Monica has always excluded confidence. Always. Always. And that's why she came out the gate the way she did. And she's just been rocking ever since. But I see where you're coming from, though. I do see where you're coming from. But Brandy, yeah, she used to say that about her, and she even said that about her last night. That she was like seriously, seriously, seriously wanting to sing with her because of all the confidence that she excluded. So I don't know, but they are two different women. They were raised two different ways. Brandy, she was like a little more laid back, a little bit more reserved. I don't know. To me, Brandy was even like a little more churchy, even though they both come from the roots, from church and all that kind of stuff. Um, Brandy, she was more, I don't know, clean cut, more clean cut compared to Monica. So I don't think it's Monica basically acting, I don't know, snooty or something like that because she's not. Monica is really ghetto. Monica is bougetto, as I like to call it. Monica is bougetto. She is really bougetto. She knows how to act when she needs to act, but she also knows how to throw them bows and kick some doors in if she needs to do that as well. You said you burn all your CD. What up, 402? How you doing? I burn CDs and buy them only if it's old school classical hits. Like, yeah. Edward, I love like my old CDs. I'm telling you, if they mess up, I don't want to download. I want my CD. I want my CD. I want my CD. But I done bought a lot of CD music from different people, like from the homies and the hood. But it don't have that same sound. It just never gives me that same sound like a brand new CD straight from the manufacturer. It just never does. You said, well, look at Monica, she dates boys. She dated boys on the yard. Yeah, I did too. Shit, my baby daddy did 5 years of the pen, so I can't talk. That was before we met. We met right after he got out. You remember that, Candace? You was there. You know who I'm talking about. Man, that nigga came out of the pen looking like Debo. Everybody was scared of my baby daddy. They were scared to talk to him. They were scared to ask him for something. And he was the sweetest person in the world. Man, that used to be so funny. They be like, ask, hey, see if he'll take us to, see if he'll. I'm like, just ask him, dang. Oh, he ain't in the pen no more. But he was cool as a fan. He was cool as a fan. But you said take Monica to rob a bank. 402 said take Monica to rob a bank, but bring the money home to have Brandy County. Hey, there you go. There you go. They should have both been and set it off, huh? And that's another one of my songs that I really love that Brandy did last night. And that was a song from Set It Off. That was you know what? When Monica, when Brandy started playing that song or talking about that soundtrack, I immediately started thinking about Jada. Um, when she was counting the money in the bed, when she was, throwing the money around, when she was cutting her hair off in the bathroom sink, when she was dyeing her hair, when she was in that pickup truck and she was in Mexico or where the hell she went and she was driving up that hill. I went back to that moment and I almost started crying. I was like, I almost started crying. I'm like, man, that brought me back. And that's the thing about those songs, though, all of their songs. They have some hits that will take you back. They have some hits that will take you back to a moment where, man, you know what? I saw somebody posted something on Facebook. I saw somebody posted something on Facebook. They said Monica and Brandy on Verzuz is gonna make me do something I should regret, which is pick up the phone and call somebody from back in the day. Like that makes you think about relationships you done had. Like, songs like that just bring back memories. Like, you go down memory lane, like, I remember where I was then. I remember who I was kicking it then. I remember who cheated on me then. That's what I love about that music, too. I love about that music, their music. You said it ain't what you do, it's how you do it. You said, ain't nothing wrong with throwing them things, of course, but you gotta have balance. It is. Mm-hmm. You're right. You're right. You know what, Carmel Diva? I never did comment. I never did respond to your comment earlier. I'm sorry, I forgot. But Carmel Diva has said she likes this orange shirt. It's too big, y'all, though. It's too big. It's way. Look at this. It's too big. This this shirt is too big. But I love my shirts extra big. I really do. But yeah, this shirt is too big. But that's not what I'm getting at. That's not what I'm getting at. Um, Carmel Diva says she liked this orange. We have these shirts in many colors, and what I'm about to do is drop the link if anybody wants to support the hood table. As always, you can cash app us, you can super chat us, you can click that $ right by the chat to super chat, or you could, go to cash app and put in the hood table 402. But if you want to, support the hood table and also rep the hood table at the same time, if you want to support and rep the hood table at the same time, then I'm going to put this link in the chat. Oh, 402 revenue. Don't be telling everybody my business. The nerves. The nerves. Now, 402, you ain't supposed to tell everything. Everybody that I like everything big. And that I was thinking about moving to Texas because I heard everything big down there. You ain't got to be telling everybody my business. Dang. I can't with some of y'all. 402, hey, me and 402, we got a whole bunch of inside jokes. That's my homeboy. That's my homie. We the 402 revenue. That's the homie. That's the homeboy. We got Carmel Diva. We got a lot of jokes between each other. He said some people still collecting vinyls. That is true. That is true. Yep. Edward said Tanya got the hood table V-neck shirt. You know what? I should get some V-necks. I should really, I should get some V-necks. That's what I should get. Like some, yeah. But anyway, we got in the t-shirts, we got men's t-shirts and we got women's t-shirts. So the men's t-shirts, they come in so many colors. I think like 10 or 12 different colors. The women's t-shirt comes in a whole bunch of colors. We got hoodies. The hoodies come in about 15 different colors. So, and then we got leggings for the ladies. For the ladies, if you like leggings to work out in or just lounge in the house around, you got the hood table logo on both sides of the outer part of your legs. We got pillows, we got face masks, coffee mugs, we got tote bags. Yeah, we got it all on Teespring. So that link that I just put in there, the link that I just put in the chat, is our Teesprings store link if anybody wants to purchase anything. You said what's in the cup? Cash, Nacole. You want to see what I'm drinking on tonight? And I am not promoting nothing, but if they want to pay me to promote in the future, I'm willing. Let me tell y'all, this right here gives me my whole entire life. I just found out about it a couple of weeks ago. So let me show you. You see it? I love me some kinky. A lot of people know I love me some fruity drinks. I love me some fruity drinks. This right here is called Kinky Cocktails Aloha flavor. It comes in coconut, lime, and pineapple flavors. And when I say you put this bad boy on ice, you put this bad boy on ice, child, child. You see what they say? This is what they say on all the kinkies. Can you see it? Let me hold it up real good. It says so good is naughty. That's what it says on all the kinkies. So good is naughty. And every time I go to the store, every time I go to the liquor store in the hood, which is right down the street, they be like, "Oh, you trying to get kinky tonight? Who you trying to get kinky with? You trying to?" No, I ain't getting kinky with nobody because I'm a Christian girl, and I done gave my life to God, and I'm not having no relations with nobody. Yeah, I said it. I said it. It tastes really good. I mean, it's different. Edward, it's different. You just gonna have to try it, Edward. You just gonna have to try it. And then you have to come back and tell me what you think. You said you switched it up to dark. No, I always drink fruity drinks. Always. I drink, especially and kinky is my favorite. I be getting the blue, I be getting the red, I be getting the these right here. I also like the bud. What are them things called? The bud readers. The bud readers. I'm not a big beer person. I used to be a big beer person back in the day. Like, man, me and my cousins and friends, we used to always drink like Bud Ice or Bud Light or I mean we used to man we Coke 45. I know a lot of people do not mess with Coke 45. And I understand. I understand. But back in the day, for those of y'all who live here in Omaha, who know all about Chubbs on 16, I used to stay on, what was that, 14? The exact address was 1418 Emmett. And Carmel Diva knows all about that house. We used to have so many parties. Well, in a lot of the places I live, including here where I am now, man, when I say we kicks it, with man, 402 Omaha, 402 Revenue, 402 Revenue, he knows. We used to have some epic parties, and the Code 45, we used to buy them from Chubbs in the 15 cases back in the day. They was $5.99, $5.99 for 15, for a case of 15. We used to buy like 3 cases of the Code 45 because they was $5.99 for 15 beers. Man, we used to get towed up on the 4-5. We used to get towed up. You said, who was you really doing? Man, we used to get towed up. Carmel Diva. Hey, somebody got to verify that I ain't lying. Somebody got to verify that I ain't lying. Shoot, you was at every one of them doggone parties that I used to throw. Shoot. Don't be trying to act bougie. Man, let me tell y'all, Carmel Diva, I know you ain't gonna come on the screen, Carmel Diva, but I gotta tell this story. Carmel Diva, I gotta tell this story. Man, one night we had a party. We used to have parties all the time. When I say we used to have parties all the time, we used to have parties all the time. And one night we had this party, and I make this jungle juice out of this world. I make this jungle juice. If you don't know what jungle juice is, look it up. It's about 100 different liquors. It has like, I mean, I put oranges, I put grapes, I put what else did I put? Oranges, grapes, pineapples, watermelon, um other fruit I can't think of the top of my head. Other fruit that I put in there. Triple sec, lemonade. It's a whole concoction. It's a lot of stuff. A lot of stuff that we put in there. And I mean, every liquor is a gallon. Every bottle is a gallon. So we put a whole bunch of different liquors in there, and they a gallon each. And then you put all your fruit in there. You put your triple sec. No, not lemonade. You put 7-Up, or was it 7-Up? Was it Sprite Caramel Diva? Was it Sprite? I think it was Sprite Caramel Diva. And we put a whole bunch of other stuff in there. A whole bunch of other stuff. And We was lit. We was causing a disturbance because people outside was just too loud. They was just too loud. We kept telling people, stay in the house, stay in the house. Because y'all too loud. They drunk, they outside, they tripping, they clowning. We had people having sex in cars. That shouldn't have been even having sex together. I ain't gonna say no names though. I ain't gonna say no names. But it was all kind of stuff. When we would have grown folks parties, they was off the chains. Strawberry. Did I say strawberries? Summer Diva? When we had parties, they was off the chain, they was off the lid. We called them grown folks parties. So you came in, ain't no telling what's gonna happen. I used to do table dances. I used to do lap dances. We used to do all kind of stuff. Okay, don't judge me now. That was back in the day. But anyway, it was one night when we was kicking it, and the police came and they told us to keep it down, and we kept it down. We thought we was, keeping it down. Next thing we know, these white kids. Now, mind you, we all black. No shade to the white folks. I love my white people. I really do. I really do. But these white people, these white kids, came through the back door, and they was just like, I don't know what they was on. Them kids looked like they was no older than Carmel Diva. How old do you think them kids was? Like, I don't know. I don't think they were nowhere near grown. I think they were like maybe 16, maybe 16 years old, maybe at the most 16. And I was in the dining room. I had a big, humongous house. That house was so huge. That house was so huge. We would have like 50 people in the house, people all in the yard, people outside, people on the patio. We would be deep every party we threw. And I was in the dining room, and I heard somebody say, was it Monica? Carmel Diva, was it Monica? You think they was 18, 19? I don't think they was 18. I really don't think they was 18. Nope, I don't think they was 18. That's why I went off. Because Monica was like, we got white people. Do you remember that, Carmel? She screamed at their lungs, we got white people. I'm like, what the hell? What is she talking about? I come running through the dining room to the kitchen, which is where the back door and the patio is. And these three, I think it was 3 or 4 white kids. Carmel Diva say they was about 18. I don't think so. I really don't think so. These white kids looking like they from Blair, Nebraska. And if you don't live here, you don't know, but Blair, Nebraska is like far, far from the hood, from where we from North Omaha. And these kids look like, I don't know where they came from. When I say we in the hood, we was so far deep in the hood where I used to stay that the only other thing beyond my house was a huge like lake that led over into another city. That's how deep we was, like deep in the hood. Like on the other side of me was like old railroad tracks, woods, a lake, and then another city. That's how far we was deep in the hood. And you said it was Mark and MJ. Yep, Mark and MJ. MJ is Monica, aka Monica. And they was like, we got white people. I must have came in there. I saw them young white kids. And I was like, what the man, I went off. When I say I went from 0 to 100 in 2.5, because I didn't know who they was. I didn't know who they came with. I didn't know if there was somebody there to set us up, somebody who, what is these lily white kids doing in the hood? This far in the hood. Candace, 13th and Emmett, a block over from Lother Block. You know, my mom used to stay on Lother Block on 16. We was a block over on Emmett, 13 and Emmett. That's like the end of Omaha. That was like the end of Omaha. And these white kids, they wasn't even looking. They didn't sound hood. They didn't look hood. They didn't dress hood. They was coming there like where the party at? Where the party at? Hey. And I was like, oh, hell no. I was like, if y'all don't get the, you know what, up out of my house, I was going off. Karma Diva was there. I was going off. I was going ham. They was dancing. Yeah. They came in the house like, hey, where the party at? Where the party at? I was like, where the fuck? Where y'all come from? Come on, y'all. 3 lily white kids pop up at your crib and you stay in the hood and they don't look like they even live anywhere near you. And they just pop up in your house. They just walked up in the house. And everybody was looking like, what on earth? Yeah. That's what I said, Carmel Diva. I said it's a setup. This is a setup. If I ever seen a setup, I was like, if y'all don't get my man, I must have cussed them 7 ways for Sunday. They was like, walked out the house. I was like, and don't bring your asses back. Who you? I'm like, come on now. Come on now. I'm like, Harpo, who them kids? Harpo, who them kids? But yeah, that was one of the funniest moments that we had at all the parties that we threw. And I ain't threw no parties in a long time. Come on, Diva keep talking about you need to throw some more parties. We need to have a party. But you know, the Rona been running rapid for like a year now. The party that I wanted to have this year. Normally I have a big Labor Day event. Normally, this Labor Day ain't no big event. I'm kind of upset about it, but I'll get by. I'll get by. But yeah, normally I have a big Labor Day event and it be deep. Every time we have parties, people come from out of town, people drive from out of town. It just be lit. It be fun. It'd be fun. Yes, it was a conspiracy, and I know I was running my mouth trying to tell my story, but I see y'all super chats. I see y'all super chats. Thank you, Maurice. I appreciate that $5. Thank you so much. I do really appreciate you, and we miss you. Where the heck you been, Maurice? Where the heck you been? Sure, the man with the sexy beard. The chocolate man with the sexy beard. We ain't seen you around these parts in a long time. In a long time. Somebody asked me, hold up. Somebody sent me something about the Omaha Police Department. Yeah. One thing about being in the media is you get a lot of people contacting you for different things that go into the community, which I don't mind. I don't mind, and people know that. People know that. People reach out to me all the time, ask me, can I post certain things that's going on in the community in our in our Facebook group or on our Facebook page. So trust me, I don't mind that. But yeah, I'll look at that later. But you said he don't love us no more. He don't. Maurice the Rona got you? Yeah, because I sure be like, dang, if you don't come up from Texas, me and Carmel Diva might have to roll down. We might have to bring Can with us too. Candace, you, me, and Carmel Diva might have to roll down to Texas to see Maurice. We might have to roll down to Texas to see Maurice. They say everything in Texas is big. Let me stop. Let me stop. I'm just playing. I'm just playing. But somebody else said something about a Cash App. Notus Me said, Tanya, can you Cash App check? What do you say? Can you Cash App check? Make sure I did it right. I didn't know there were so many hood tables on there. There's a lot. There's other hood tables on the hood table. Like for real, for real. Hold on, let me sign in to my Cash App. Let me sign into my Cash App. Notice me so I can see. Welcome to Cash App. Thank you. I got a Cash App from 2 people. Thank you, Mrs. Hogg. And I'm not gonna say your real name. Notice me. I'm not gonna say your real name. But thank you so much. I appreciate both of your Cash Apps. Thank you. I really do appreciate that. And the super chat from Maurice. Thank you. Notice me saying, God help us. He said he'll take us on a private tour. Child, I'm trying to be on my best behavior this year. Now, 2021, I don't know what kind of behavior I'm going to be on in 2021 because if they uplift all these bans and restrictions and all that kind of stuff, man, I'm talking about traveling. I'm talking about going to somebody's beach. I can't fit no bikini. I'm gonna have a what they call it, a bikini. I'm gonna have not a 2-piece. I might have like a 4 or 5 piece, a 4 or 5 piece bikini. You know, the one that comes with the wraps and all that. You know, cover up all the extra stuff. But I'm for real. I'm trying to, man. I'm telling you. Next year, you gonna think I just turned 21. If all the Rona and all that stuff is gone, because I'm so sick and tired of being in the house. I'm so sick and tired of being in the house. I literally haven't ate out but one time since April. I've been on, I can count on one hand how many times I've been over somebody's house since April. And 2 of those times was to my cousin. And I can't even remember what the other 2 or 3 times was. I can't remember. But I've been really isolating myself and I've been really like, you know, doing what the media and the doctors tell us to do. I've been really isolating myself because I'm, you know, in fear of being sick or getting a Rona. I mean, it's a lot of people here in our city alone who have died. I literally just posted a fundraiser. There was a lady and a man, and the man was a comedian in our city, and he was hella funny. When I tell you he was hella funny, great comedian. He had literally posted that his mother had the Rona. I don't know. I don't remember what day of the week it was. Let's say it was a Tuesday. He had literally posted that his mother had a Rona. He wanted people to pray for her. People was praying for her and all that kind of stuff. Then, like 2 days later, he had went on Facebook and said he has the Rona. So now he had the Rona. They live together, by the way. And so a couple of days later, he had the Rona. He had been diagnosed. And so people was, you know, praying for both of them, the mother and the son. Whoop, whoop, whoop. I swear the next day, it seemed like the very next day, this all happened within a week. All happened within a week. His mother had the Rona, then he got the Rona, then his mother died. This all happened in like a week. Am I lying, Carmel Diva? And Candace, am I lying? In a week. She got the Rona, he got the Rona, she died, and that's not the end. He died a few days later. So that's just 2 people that I know of that died in our city. We have over 300 people that have died here in Omaha. And the numbers is like they stagnant for some time, but then they go up, then they get stagnant, then they go up. And so, and then like even the colleges here, like my son, he's in college, but he stays at home. So he didn't have to worry about going back to the dorms this year when school started back. He goes to school. He goes to college, but he goes to college, then he drives back home every day. So he don't live on campus. So when school started back up this year, he's literally, just taking courses at home. But at his college and other colleges in our city, like immediately 50, 60, 70, 100 students with the Rona. And I'm like, why are they making these kids go to school? I don't get it. Like, people is dying left and freaking right. So yeah, somebody asked me could they post a fundraiser in dedication of Carlos Tibbs. If y'all don't know him, look him up. Carlos Tibbs. He's a comedian from our city. He is, when I say he's hella funny, he's hella funny. Him and his mother, they were so close, so close. And she got the Rona. A few days later, he got the Rona. A few days later, she died. A few days later, he died. And it was crazy because when he had announced her death, he was on Facebook talking about, oh, she said, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, that's what I said, Candace. A few days later, he died. She had got the Rona. Then a few days later, he got the Rona. Then a few days later, she died. Then a few days later, he died. They died days apart. And it was so sad because he was literally like 2 days before he died, he was on Facebook. I can't believe my mom's gone. I can't believe my mom's died. And then when I saw the post that he died 2 days after a few days after his mom died from the same thing, man, the people out there who be talking crap on social media talking about y'all up there wearing a mask, they ain't doing y'all no good. I'm gonna go where I want. Ain't nobody gonna stop me from living my life. Whoop 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 whoop. There are people who really be hating on those who be trying to be protecting them and others. Like people who are looking out for themselves and looking out for others. There are so many people on social media, even in our city. I see it on Facebook like all the time. Like, why y'all so angry and upset because somebody wants to wear a freaking mask and because they want you to stand 6 feet apart from them and they don't want to come to a freaking restaurant and sit down and they don't want you to come to their house? Like, I had said like a few days ago that somebody I know was having a get together. They wanted to have a big old huge get together, and it's a family member. And I love my family. Everybody in my family know I love them to death. But one of my family members said, "Let's have a big in 2 weeks. Let's just have a big. We want this family, that family, because we pretty big." So she was naming off all the last names to all the extensions of our family. And so me and a few others on the post was like, "Can we wait and do this till like next year?" And my cousin was like, "Well, whoever don't come, but we gonna do it anyway." And I was like, I said, okay. I said, I don't want to rain on nobody's parade. So go ahead and have your shindig, your backyard barbecue, which they just said on the news, Good Morning America, like 4 or 5 days ago. Stop having these backyard barbecues. I said, you go ahead with your shindig. I said, y'all be safe. I love all y'all. Y'all my family. Y'all be safe. Whoever goes, be safe. Because she said, all we got to do is take people temperature. I said, just because you take people temperature don't mean that they ain't got the Rona. Like, a lot of people don't have the symptoms, but they still be sick and they still carriers of the virus. So I was like, child, y'all go ahead. Y'all have y'all little event. And then I will wait till next year and I will throw my event because everybody knows I throw a big event every Labor Day. So I was kind of bummed out about not doing it this Labor Day. I was like, I'll just do mine next year. A couple of days later, my cousin commented in the chat. She said, you know what? We're going to cancel the get together this year and we'll wait till next year. She said her grandma and somebody else came to her, who passed away. My auntie, which is her grandma, well, my great auntie, which is her grandma, had came to her, and I don't know if it was in a dream, a vision, something, and spoke to her and said, "This is not a wise decision." So she posted that on Facebook, and everybody said, "Okay, we all agree." Let's wait till next year. And if anybody knows my family, where I'm from, we love to kick it. We love to kick it. This summer seems dry as dirt because we would normally be kicking it like all the time, every weekend, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I mean, every weekend. That's just how our family is. We like to be around each other and hang out together and have barbecues and spade games and dominoes and all that kind of stuff. We like to do that stuff, especially in the summertime. But yeah, she was like, okay, we'll have this next year. But it's serious out here, folks. It's serious. Cash said, "Oh wow, that's wild. It's truly sad, Cash. It's truly. I couldn't believe it. I thought his page was hacked. I thought it was somebody playing a joke. Like your mama got the Rona. A couple of days, you got the Rona. A couple of days later, she died from the Rona. A couple of days, he died from the Rona. This was all like within a week. Like within a week." And I'm like, and people out here still playing these games. Like, I be at the store and people be behind me. Like, I be looking at them like, give me 50 feet. I'm gonna just give me a shirt. It's gonna say the hood table on the front, and then on the back, it's gonna say back the F up. That's what it's gonna say. I'm so sick and tired of being at the store and people right behind me, like you can feel their breath on your neck. Like, get behind me, Satan. Get thee behind me. You and your germs. You said that's how my mother got staff in her room. Systematic, no symptom. Exactly, Candace. Exactly. Exactly. This and we did a couple of shows on that with the nursing homes with Candace. So if y'all missed those, make sure you check out those. But we did a couple of shows on that. You said a mask. Ooh, Cash, I need that mask. I need that. That says 6 feet. I really do. I really do. What Cash Notice Me said, good decision. Let the fools get mad. You take care. Man, let them get mad. Candace said, exactly, T. People here legit be getting mad because, see, Candace from where I'm from, we all in the, we in the 402. We in Omaha. And she know I ain't lying. People here in our city is like, I mean, some of them, not all of them, some of them is taking it seriously. But there's a lot of people here in our city that's not taking it serious. But I think after the loss of Carlos and his mother, days apart, I think is really impacting a lot of people here, especially his friends and family, because a lot of people just cannot believe, just not like that. We see people dying from the Rona all the time, but a mother and a child dying days apart from the Rona, and they literally ain't even had the bug or the disease or the virus. They literally ain't even had it for like a week. And they both died days apart within like a week span. So, yeah, I think a lot of more people, hopefully will become a lot more vigilant. You know, you said everyone is a doctor and nurse nowadays and never been to school. Yep, you're right. You're right, Notice Me. You absolutely right. And you know what? We did an interview with, I have a cousin named Angela, and she got like, oh my gosh, she got so many degrees. She was a nurse for a long time. She was like, I mean, she works with the AIDS department. She worked with the Rona department. She worked with children. I mean, she done been in all kind of different areas in the hospital field. And now she's a doctor. Now she's a doctor. She was a nurse for years, and now she's an actual doctor. We interviewed her, Carmel Diva, and I interviewed my cousin Angela probably about 4 months ago. And if you go back through our videos, you will find that video. But she gave a lot of information, like a lot of information on that video, because a lot of people just think it's a joke. They really do. Like, they really think, man, it's about to be 2021. And people still dying left and right from something that started last year. And there's a lot of people that I know who had the flu before the epidemic started. And they swear up and down, even my own son, I got two sons, most of y'all know that. My oldest one, he had the flu last year, like in November. He thought he was dying. We thought he was dying. I was on Facebook, please pray for my son. We don't know what's wrong. Please pray for my son. You know, he was bad. He was bad. He was bad. And when after the Rona hit and the epidemic and the bans and the restrictions, he told me, he said, Mom, I know I had the Rona. He said, I know I had it. And he's not the only one. A lot of people who had the flu last year, they're like, man, I know it was the Rona. I know it was the Rona. And I mean, I thought I was losing my son. You said you remember having my cousin on? Yeah, she gave a very good interview. She gave a very good interview on the Rona. And it was from a nurse. Now she's a doctor, but this was only like 4 or 5 months ago. So since then, she's a doctor now. She didn't graduated her last degree for a doctor. She's a doctor now. But yeah, she gave us some really valuable information. And like some of the rumors out there on how it started and what it really is and all that. You know, she spoke about all that kind of stuff, and it was a really nice interview. But yeah, it's just it's crazy. You said, Notus Me, why does it have to take a person to lose their life in order to take medicine? Man, Notus Me, like Candace said, good point. Good point. Like how many people have you seen that be like, why we gotta wear a mask? Or how many people have you seen that still come up in an establishment and the people in the establishment like, no, you can't come in. You don't have a mask. You can't come in. And they're like, what the hell you mean I can't come in? I ain't got no mask. You know what? Tonight, when I was at the store down the street, the hood store, I was at the corner store and I was in line buying something, and a man came in and he didn't have a mask. Everybody else in the store had masks on. The employees, the security guards, which are really police, people outside, everybody got masks in. This man comes in with no mask, and the security guard is at the door because they got security guards at the door now. Even at the hood store, you can't come in here with no mask. And so the man was like, okay, do you got something I can buy? And the policeman said, we sold out. Because people still coming to the store with no mask. And we can't even complain about them not being available because that was when the epidemic first started. There are now more masks out there than is masks everywhere. You can buy masks anywhere. And he didn't have a mask. So he went back outside. There's a lady who saw him, not being able to go to the store. She went to her car and she grabbed a mask out of her car. So some people are, carrying packages of masks in their car. So he was able to come into the store. But I'm like, it's mandates everywhere. It's like almost nationwide where you can't go into any establishment without a mask on. But people still getting upset. People still get upset because they gotta wear a stinking mask. Like, come on, just put the doggone mask on. It's for a few minutes. Literally, it's for a few minutes. And then when you walk outside, go back to your car, you can take the mug off, throw it in the glove box, and go on with your life. But I digress. You said me too. I was really sick. I think I was wrong too. You guys remember the breakup happened. Thank you. Thank you, Notus Me. It did happen around that time. My son got the flu in November. It was the middle of November. And he said, Mom, when I think back now, he said, I know I had the Rona. I know I did. And a lot of people who got sick last year, from the middle of last year to the end of last year, they claim that they swear they think they had it. So, but anyway, y'all, be safe. Be safe. I'm trying to read some of these comments before we get out of here, y'all. You said so many don't want to wear it and fight not to wear it. Their favorite thing is to say I have a medical condition that I can't. You right. It's crazy the high schoolers trying to play football. Man, Candace, man, I'm not even gonna talk about the sports. And I was a sports mom. Basketball, football, track, and wrestling. My sons played sports every quarter of every year throughout junior high, throughout high school. and even a little bit in grade school. So I am a sports mom, but I can imagine my kids playing sports right now. These teams, they're already like school just started, and there's like half the teams being quarantined. Like, if you got kids staying at home for school, why are they constantly still playing sports? And I had mentioned to somebody, I said, well, hopefully something will happen where these colleges, these recruits, they would be like, you know what, have some kind of leniency. Because, like, say for instance, if a child is, let's say he's a senior, and for the ninth, 10th, 11th grade, he done excellent in sports, every area, sports, academics, whatever. And let's say the Rona just hit so bad, they just gotta stop the sports. Maybe some of these recruits, some of these colleges will be like, okay, we're going to go back and we're going to look at what happened before the Rona hit. And if we can offer these kids a scholarship, at least for the first year, at least for the first year, and see how they, play, no matter what sport it is. See how they play. And if they do really well in their first year, academically and, sports and stuff, athletically, then we'll offer them a full ride for the next few years. I'm hoping something like that will happen because that's the thing right now. It's like they like sports over everything. I've never been that parent. I've never. The people who had kids on the same teams as me will tell you, I ain't never been that parent where it was sports over everything. There was times where I benched my kids during the middle of a game. Okay, I mean during the middle of a game. And coaches begging me, please can they play? Calling me at home, please can they play? Nope. I just found out they got Fs. They got 3, 4 Fs. They got Ds. I mean, they ain't had that many. But you know what I'm saying? There's certain things. All the teacher called me, said they were showing out in class today. Oh, and I already talked to them 2, 3, 5, 11 times. Nope, I will come to that game, sit your butt down, go put on your workout clothes, and sit there and cheer for your team. I done that before. So I ain't never been one of those parents where you gonna play regardless. I don't care what your grades look like. I don't care how you act at home. I don't care how you treat your teachers. You gonna play sports anyway because that gonna get you into college. No, I ain't never been that parent. So my kids will not. Nope. You ain't be about to be around 100 kids that been around 100 other folks that been around 100 other folks, and then you got half the team sitting at home quarantine for 2 weeks. What's the purpose? If half the team can't play, what's the purpose? It's like, okay, let me stop. Let me stop. Edward McAfee, I've never been into boxing. Never. But I will watch boxing. So I ain't gonna say like, okay, a lot of y'all know Terrence Crawford. He's undefeated boxing champion. He's from Omaha, Nebraska, born and raised, still live here. Terrence Crawford. Woo woo woo. Yes. He is a boxing champion. And when he's here playing, or not playing, but boxing, I buy tickets to go see him because he's here. He's representing my community. He's representing where I came from the hood. He's a champion. He's undefeated. He's, you know what I'm getting at. So I buy a ticket. I'll be watching him knock somebody out, kick somebody, but I'm not the kind of person that will sit down when a fight come on and sit there and just watch all these fights, regardless of who playing. No, I do. And we used to have fight parties back in the day. I used to have fight parties all the time, but I would never be watching a fight. I just did it for friends. We would order it on Showtime, HBO, or whatever, and invite a whole bunch of people to be drinking, kicking it. Just it was just like for party purposes. But yeah, I've never been into. You say he moved to Colorado? When the hell he moved to Colorado? Diva? When did he move to Colorado? He said Colorado, but some parents do not care. You love boxing. I'm not a lover of boxing. But I would support you. If you were boxing and I knew you, and I don't even know Terrence Crawford personally. I don't know him personally. I know other people who know him personally. Like my cousin, I have a cousin who is his auntie, so I know, and one of the dancers on my dance team, a Step Brother Rest hip hop line dance team that I used to dance with. She's his auntie, so I know people who know him personally, but I don't know him personally. But every time he play here, hey, let's go see the Crawford fight. Just kind of like supporting your own, supporting your community. But you said, that's when these parents have to put being a parent over being pop. Exactly, exactly. I agree with some of y'all comments on the sports. Go based on their last three performances. If no injuries occur, then they base it on that. Yeah, Notus Me. They need to do something because although I don't want these kids to be sick and dying, and then because it's not just about the kids. When your kids is playing sports, it's not just about the kids. They are around a whole bunch of people who are around a whole bunch of people who are around a whole bunch of people. Then they have to come home. They have to come home after being around all these people that's been around all these people that's been around all these people. All these other schools from all these other communities. They might be a school in the hood, playing a school way out in the boondocks. So you don't never know what is going to happen with these kids, and then they have to come home. So yeah, I think they should. I think the kids should not be playing sports, but I also think that the recruiters and the colleges shouldn't punish these kids, especially if it's their last year of college. Like, let's say this child been playing awesome, from junior high, grade school, little leagues, all that, pee wee, all that, and then 9th, 10th, 11th grade playing awesome, good grades, everything. Then let's say his senior year, he plays, and let's say he gets the Rona and he has to be quarantined. Does that mean he can't get a scholarship? And he done played his butt off for years and done great academically and athletically. So yeah, I think something needs to be done with these colleges where they kind of like give a little leeway to these kids who are suffering this year. That's just my thoughts. That's just my thoughts. But Ken Crawford in Colorado now. I did not know he was in Colorado. Yeah, it is Cash. It is. It is. It really is. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Not able to read and write. I believe it. She said, not the kids can't read. Man, hold on. Hold on. Let me go back. Cause y'all good time because some of these coaches don't even care if the kids can't read. You ain't lying though. Now I didn't have some coaches for my kids because like I said, they played sports for years. Even summer sports, they used to drive out of town, travel, all that with the elite teams, and more of that stuff was expensive. That's why, girl, I was working 2, 3 jobs and flipping cakes and all this kind of stuff. Shoot, but they was expensive in school. But yeah, there were some coaches who would be like, oh, okay, let them play this game, and then tomorrow we're gonna hit them in a study hall, and we're gonna no wait, like no, he's gonna get his grade up first. He's gonna turn his homework in first, and my kids love sports so much that was like their life. So my kids love sports so much. If they were missing homework and I found out because I was one of those people who emailed the teachers all the time, I would send one email and I would email every single teacher, like 10 teachers. And I'll send one email. This is such and such. My sons are such and such. I'm calling just to check on their progression. I need to know if they're missing any homework. I need to know how they acting. I swear to God, my youngest one is in the other room playing video games right now. And he will tell you, I ain't even lying. They will be so surprised because just out the blue, their teacher come up to you and say, your mother emailed me. And I would ask them, is they doing this, that? Is they giving you any problems? Do you have any concerns? Do you have any? I would do like every month. Every month, I was on it. And some teachers, I think, got irritated And other teachers at conferences, they would say, "Oh my God, I love parents like you. Y'all don't sleep on y'all kids. Y'all don't act like y'all gonna do something when we tell you about your kids. Y'all don't come up here and be yelling and screaming at us because y'all know y'all kids. Stuff like that." I'm like, "No, you telling my kid ain't got no homework done or he's showing out in class. Oh, it's a wrap. It's a wrap. I want the TV. I want the phones. I want the. You lucky if you got a bed in your room to lay on by the time I get through with you." Huh. Every tool in the house is yours until you get that homework done. They be in here doing homework. They be sitting at the table all night doing homework. Doing homework. "Mom, I'm done. I'm done. Can I play in the varsity game Friday? Can I please play in the varsity game Friday?" Let me make sure you didn't just fly through the homework and just put down whatever so that you can play in the game. And I would go over their homework and I would say, "Okay." Or I would say, "No, redo that. That could be done a little better." And then I'll be like, "Okay, you can play this Friday in the varsity game." Man, they be calling their homeboys, calling their coach. "Mama said we can play." Oh my God. So yeah, I mean, a lot of times I know a lot of people like to beat their kids' brains out, but a lot of times you don't have to put a hand on your kids. You can just take what they like away from them, and it's good enough. Sometimes. Now, some of y'all got them kids where you gotta call the law because they whooping your arse. And I swear I'll be trying to wrap this up, but I'm telling you, I was talking to one of my bros today, and we were talking about kids who be fighting their parents. Y'all see my face? Y'all see my expression on my face? I wish a kid would. I wish a kid would try to put their hands on me. I repeat, I wish a kid would. Man, man, y'all gonna have to bomb me out of jail. Y'all gonna have to bomb me out of jail because I'm about to molly walk, monkey stone, dog walk. I'm about to do all that. Y'all better just bomb me out of jail. Mm-mm-mm. And I got some big boys. At one time, my oldest son was 6'2", 250 pounds, solid as a rock. When I say solid as a rock, man, that was my bodyguard. Man, that was my bodyguard. He ain't never in his entire life, no matter how much I punished him, took things away, grounded him, wooty woo, he ain't never in his entire life even try to flex at me or pull my little wig or thump me in my forehead or nothing. Because they knew your mama from the streets, she used to fight. She used to fight guys. She used to fight boys. My brothers told them when they were young. My brothers told me when they were really young. They said, "Your mama used to fight dudes like it was nothing. Like, your mama don't care. She will fight you. She will fight whoever, and it don't matter. And she will fight you. Put your hands on her. She gonna fight you." So ever since they was little, they didn't have a fear like how some kids have. They be scared of their parents. They didn't have a like it is. It's like with God. A lot of people ain't scared of God, but they fear God because not it ain't about what He will do. It's what you know He will do. You know what I mean? So we always have that kind of relationship. You do what you're supposed to do, and we good. I got your back. You my child. I take care of you. I go out on a limb. Spoil you every now and then, but one thing you won't do is put your hands on me or buck at me or talk back or anything like that because man, oh man, mm-mm, it will go down. Shit. Shit. People who get beat up by their kids, they better than me. That's all I gotta say. They better than me. Cause we be swinging and banging, swinging and banging, swinging and banging, throwing ball, boop, boop, boop. Nope. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. And then I'm a man, see, like I used to be real little when I was younger. I used to be real little. And I used to fight people that was much bigger than me and taller than me and stuff. And it's like, it don't even matter. Like David and Goliath, the bigger they are, the harder they fall, child. You said you got nephews, they already know what time it is, and they know, man, I'm telling you. I'm telling you. Candace, I don't notice me. I don't even know how we got here. It's the hood table. We talk about everything from the hood to the White House. Woo, child. That's one thing, man. If y'all new to the hood table, we might start off talking about Kamala Harris and end up talking about something that's going on in the hood or something that, yeah. It's the hood table. It's the hood table. We talk about everything from the hood to the White House at the hood table. Cash said I'm too old to be fine. I'm gonna shoot somebody. Man, I swear to God, like, were y'all peeping through my windows today or listening to my phone? Because another conversation I had today, Cash Nacole, was about going to the gun range so I could practice my shooting. Pew pew pew, pew pew pew. I need to practice my shooting. I ain't never shot a gun before, and I want to make sure that when I buy me a gun, because I'm getting a concealed license, because I want to put that stuff. Man, see when you got poom pooms like me, you can put whole bottles in there. You can put your phone in there. You can put a whole computer in there. I want a concealed weapons license because it's gonna be concealed somewhere on my body, and so I need to make sure that I know how to pew pew pew. Make sure I got my skills up right. So I was talking to somebody today about what type of gun I should buy and which classes I should go to and which gun range I should go to and all this kind of stuff. So I swear to God, I had that conversation earlier today, and I think I'm gonna go to the one on. I think it's a gun range on like 132nd Street or something like that. But Notus Me. You said what? No, hell no. You don't put your hands on your parents. You do not put your hands on your parents for real. For real. You said, "Oh my mama, on my hood, on my mama, on my hood. I look fly, I look good, eh." See, y'all about to get me started. Y'all about to see, man. One day, I'm gonna have like a get together for the Hood Table Squad, the Hood Table Nation. Y'all think I'm crazy on here. Y'all ain't met me in person. A lot of people who follow me on the Hood Table, they know me in person, so they know I likes to have fun. I really loves to have fun. But man, one day, like Martin said, one day we gonna get together. When the Rona is gone, we gonna come together, black, white, Mexican, purple, blue, pink, brown. We gonna come together and we gonna kick it. We gonna kick it for real. I don't know when that's gonna be though. I don't know. Hopefully it'll be within the next year or so. We gonna find some place and we gonna kick it. We gonna travel and we gonna have a good time. So that's my wishes. That's my wishes. But anyway, y'all, I'm about to get up out of here. Thank you everybody who tuned in tonight. I know we done talked about everything from the hood to around the world and yeah. But I think that hold up, Edward said I believe that Hermo will go next, but it can only be one winner. I really love Monica. I really do. I really do. I really do. But I love both of them. But I have to say, I have to go with Monica. I have to go with Monica. I have to go with Monica. Cash, you didn't watch the battle on Verzuz, Monica versus Brandy? It was lit. It was lit. It was lit. But yeah, you said Notus Me. Yes, I can't wait for that. I know it's gonna be lit. Man, it's a few people in the chat who are from my hometown. Candace, Carmel Diva, 402 Revenue. He was in here earlier. They have all been at my parties. They have all been at my parties. So me and Can, we go way back like four flats on the Cadillac. So trust me when I say, when I put something together, it's gonna be lit. It's gonna be lit off the chain. So yeah, that's what I'm looking forward to after all the bans and restrictions gone, and it's safe to just not to think about going somewhere, but you just feel safe about going somewhere. That's when it's gonna happen. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that. I really am. But yeah, so everybody who's in the chat tonight, everybody who's watching, even the ones who's lurking from the trees and from the bushes, please do me a favor. Do me one. Do me one solid. And like the video, share the video, support the Hood Table. Cash App us, the Hood Table 402. Super chat us by hitting the $ next to the chat button. The link to our to get the Hood Table merchandise, I'm gonna put that in the chat one more time just in case somebody wants to represent. And there have been people who has been buying merchandise, but Teesprings don't tell me who actually is buying stuff. They just tell me what is being bought. So if you want me to shout you out, just email me, thehoodtable@hotmail.com. Just email me or hit me up on IG, the Hood Table. Let me know what you purchased. And if you want, take a picture in it. If you want me to post it on my community page or post it on our Facebook page, let me know because I want to shout people out that's supporting the Hood Table. But I understand, a lot of people don't want people to know their names and all that kind of stuff because a lot of people on YouTube don't use their real names. They use like profile names. So I understand that. But for those who don't mind, let me know if it's you that's, purchasing stuff because I can say thank you all day long, but it means a lot to be able to say to somebody, thank you for supporting the Hood Table and purchasing merchandise from Teespring and stuff like that. So I did just drop the link into our Teespring. Again, you can get t-shirts. We have t-shirts in men's, we have t-shirts in women's, we have leggings for you women, especially the ones with them nice shapely legs that like to work out. We got leggings, coffee mugs, all kind of stuff, face masks, all kind of stuff on Teesprings. So you can click that link and go there and purchase something, to support the Hood Table. And of course to the members only, I will be doing Friday during our Friday night live. We do a Friday night live every Friday unless it's an emergency and I can't appear on Fridays, but I think we only missed like 2 Fridays in like the last 5 months. So on Friday Night Live, the first Friday of every month, we do like do a little special something for the people who are actually paying members to the Hood Table Squad. We got 2 levels, $1.99 and $4.99. You get special perks, you get private video chats with me. And there's other things, there's other things that you get for being a member. You get personalized emojis to use in the chat. You get a loyalty badge next to your name. So it's different things that you get from being a member. But if you want to become a member, all you have to do is click the join button, which is right next to the subscribe button. And if you are a iPhone user, I don't think iPhone lets you hit the join button to join. So all you gotta do is go into the description box of the video and it says click this link to join to become a member of the Hood Table. So Notus Me said, no, I'm not taking a pic. It's okay. It's okay. Just tell me, what you bought. Just tell me what you bought and when you bought it. And then, that goes for anybody. If you don't want to take a pic and send me a pic so I can post it on the hood table in your shirt or in your gear or sipping from your hood table coffee cup, you don't have to. But at least just let me know that supported the hood table so I can give you a shout out. It makes me feel really good to shout out people, who support the hood table. So, yes, the leggings, man. Did y'all see the leggings? Hold on. Let me see if I can go over here. Let me try to share the screen, y'all. Let me try to share the screen. This is for I'm a big girl, so I got some big legs, y'all. I got some big legs. But I'm gonna show y'all the leggings because they are so cute. They are really cute and they come in different colors. So I'm gonna show y'all, I'm gonna share the screen real quick. And I'm gonna show y'all the leggings. And yes. So Notice Me said, okay, Tanya, if I have to join, you talk me into it. Oh, thank you. Thank you, sweetheart. Thank you. Yeah, everyone said, thank you, Candace, for tuning in. Have a good night. The leggings are the best. Yes, I like the leggings. Everybody who said good night, good night. Notice Me said good night too. But yes, so let's get out of here, y'all. Y'all know how we do. We've been on here like 2 hours. So as usual, make sure. Oh yeah, and also I forgot. I think I said at the beginning of the chat, but the people who are following us on the Hood Table website, which is thehoodtable.com, if you are subscribed to our monthly newsletters, make sure you check your email because I sent you a personalized newsletter this morning, all typed out and everything. I sent you guys a personalized newsletter this morning. So make sure you check it. It's in your email. If you are not already subscribed to the Hood Table newsletter, just go to thehoodtable.com and we send out one monthly newsletter. I do not flood your email. I send out one monthly newsletter at the beginning of the month. So please check us out on thehoodtable.com, Twitter, IG, Facebook, and don't forget to like and share this video. And if you're not already subscribed to the Hood Table, please subscribe to the Hood Table. Thank you so much. Have a good night, everyone. Everybody stay safe, be blessed, and I'm out. Deuces.